Lately, I've been thinking about how much of our lives are shaped by comparison. It's not always loud or obvious. It shows up in the spaces between our thoughts, in the way we question ourselves, in the way we wonder if what we have is enough. And the more I notice it, the more I realize how much of life we spend not really living it, but measuring it. Measuring against an idea, against someone else, and against a version of ourselves that doesn't even exist. As a teenager, I thought if I could just look like that girl, the perfect girl with the perfect hair, with the smaller waist, with the shining glow, that I would feel enough. And you see people like that all around you. So I started comparing myself and I lost weight that I didn't even need to lose as a teenager when my body was growing, when I didn't need to worry about those things. I prioritized that and I lost weight that I didn't need to lose. I thought I was on the path to becoming the best version of me, that I was doing something right for myself. But the truth is, it was the worst thing that I could have ever done for myself because I wasn't building me. I was becoming somebody I didn't need to be at that time. And in the process, I was slowly losing myself. And when trying to fit myself into someone else's checklist only left me feeling emptier, I pulled away. I thought maybe distance would give me answers. So I stopped posting on Instagram, stopped showing up, stopped letting people get close. I convinced myself that disappearing for a while might quiet the noise, that maybe stepping back from everything was the only way to finally figure myself out. And maybe if I stopped meeting people and started pushing everyone away, maybe if I vanished quietly, the world would stop judging me. But here's the thing, who exactly was judging me? And who exactly was I comparing myself to? Who are these invisible people we hand so much power to? And who decided what the so-called standard of perfection even looks like? And then there is YouTube. I have 16 subscribers right now. Just 16. Which means I have the entire YouTube community to compare myself with. Which I do on a constant basis because every time I scroll, it feels like everybody just knows how to do the perfect edits, the perfect thumbnails, the polished content, and it just looks perfect. While I am here Googling 10 different ways to get more views on my channel and what is it that I'm doing wrong. And it's not about the numbers or the skills. It's just this constant voice in my head that keeps telling me, look how far they have come and look where you are. Comparison has this strange way of shrinking everything you've done. It will make your small milestones feel invisible, and it makes you forget that every creator has also had their just 16 subscribers moment. But we don't see that, and we compare ourselves to their chapter 30 to our chapter 1. It's like chasing the horizon. From a distance, it looks so clear, so reachable. You tell yourself that once you get closer, everything will make sense. But the closer you walk towards it, the further it drifts away, just out of reach. That's the trap of comparison. It convinces you that enough is somewhere ahead of you, never where you are. No matter how much you do, there's always someone doing better, looking better, and achieving faster. And so you keep running, never realizing that the horizon was never meant to be caught. And I think the hardest truth is just realizing that most of the time this comparison doesn't start from outside, it grows within us. We take fragments of what we've seen around us, words that were once said to us, or moments that made us feel a certain way, and we turn them into rules that we need to live by. The world doesn't tell us to follow those rules, but somehow we feel bound by them and we feel the need to run our lives according to that. And then we wonder why we're falling short every time we try to do something. I feel like the world may doubt us sometimes, but it's our own voice in our head that makes us think it's real, convinces us that we're not enough even when we are. I've had a fresh perspective on this recently, and I realized that all of our lives are like a giant bookshelf. And the funny thing is, we never pick up two books and compare them page by page. They're different stories, different perspectives, meant to unfold in their own way. But with ourselves, we do it all the time. We look at someone else's life and think we're behind. When in reality, if you tried to copy-paste their story into your book, it wouldn't even make sense. Your chapters are meant to be written differently, and that's the only thing that makes your life special. The world convinces us that life is a race, that if someone else is ahead, we must be behind. But life isn't a track, it's a garden. Some flowers bloom in spring, others in late autumn, but they're not late, they're not early. They're just blooming on their own time. And maybe that's the whole point. The life you're building, with all its pauses, its messy drafts, the quiet disappearances, and the comebacks. It's all you, and you are already whole. The world doesn't need another her or another him. It needs you, just as you are, exactly where you are. And while you might be busy comparing yourself to the world is busy showing up for themselves. So the real question is, are you willing to show up for yourself? I think it'll be kind of cool if you did.